There are moments in human history when a single discovery changes everything. Moments when the boundaries of what we thought we knew shatter into pieces, and the universe suddenly feels bigger, stranger, and far more mysterious than we ever imagined. Right now, humanity stands at such a moment. Somewhere, far beyond the clouds and the stars, lies an object so powerful, so mysterious, and so transformative that it could change our understanding of space forever. Scientists whisper about it in their reports. Dreamers imagine it in the silence of the night sky, and explorers dedicate their lives to finding it. Some say this object is already in our hands, the James Webb Space Telescope, a machine so advanced that it can look back in time, capturing light that has traveled for billions of years. Through it, we may finally glimpse the very beginning of existence. Others believe the object is something we have not yet truly seen, a strange signal, a fragment of alien technology, or perhaps an asteroid carrying secrets older than the Earth itself. For centuries, humanity has lifted its eyes to the heavens, asking the same question. Are we alone? What if this object, whatever it is, holds the answer? What if it is the bridge between our fragile world and the great unknown? Imagine an object that could reveal hidden galaxies, unlock the mysteries of black holes, and even show us whether life exists beyond our small blue planet. Imagine an object that could bring us face to face with civilizations that may have risen and fallen long before ours. This is not just about science. This is about who we are, where we came from, and where we might be going. The object that will change space forever is not just out there, it is waiting for us. Waiting for the moment when we are ready to see it, to understand it, and to let it transform us. Tonight, we will journey into that mystery. We will explore the science, the stories, and the possibilities. We will search for the object that could change everything we know about the universe. Because once it is found, nothing will ever be the same again. Before we begin this extraordinary journey, make sure to subscribe to our channel and join us in exploring the deepest mysteries of space. Together, we'll uncover secrets hidden among the star secrets that could change the future of humanity forever. Space has always been humanity's greatest mystery. From the earliest days, when ancient civilizations carved constellations into the sky, to today, when powerful telescopes pierce the darkness of the cosmos, we have searched for meaning among the stars. Each discovery has been like opening a new door, revealing more wonder, more beauty, and more mystery. But now, we stand on the edge of something greater. The object that will change space forever may already be within our grasp, or it may be waiting, silent, in the shadows of the universe. This documentary is not just about science. It is about wonder, fear, hope, and the eternal hunger to know what lies beyond. From the moment humans first opened their eyes to the world, the sky has been a mystery calling to us. Long before cities, before books, and even before language was fully formed, our ancestors looked upward at the stars and felt something deep inside. They saw tiny lights burning in the endless dark, and in those lights they found stories, gods, and questions too big to answer. The sky became a mirror of our imagination, a place where hope and fear lived together. We searched the skies not because we had the tools to understand them, but because we could not stop ourselves from wondering. As time passed, that wonder only grew stronger. Ancient people drew maps of constellations, carved them into stone, and used the stars to guide their journeys across oceans and deserts. Every star became a silent companion, showing us that we were never truly lost. For them, the night sky was not empty. It was alive, filled with meaning, mystery, and power. To look up was to feel connected to something greater, something eternal. That feeling has never left us, even after thousands of years. When science began to grow, the stars slowly transformed from symbols of gods to questions of nature. We started to ask, what are they made of? How far away are they? Do they burn like our sun, or are they something different entirely? With every new discovery, the universe expanded in our minds. We learned that Earth is not the center of everything, that the sun is only one star among billions, and that galaxies stretch across distances we can hardly imagine. These truths did not make the sky smaller. They made it endless, and our hunger to know became even deeper. But why do we search the skies? Why do we keep looking, even when the answers are uncertain, and the distances are too great to travel? The reason is both simple and profound, because searching the skies is searching ourselves. Every star we study is a reflection of our own curiosity. Every question we ask is a reminder that we are more than survival, more than work, more than fear. We are dreamers. The universe gives us something no land, no sea, no mountain ever could. It gives us infinity. And in that infinity, we feel both small and limitless at the same time. When we search the skies, we are not only looking for planets, stars, or signals. We are looking for connection. Are we alone, or is there someone else out there? Are we a small accident of the universe, or part of something much greater? These questions are not just scientific. They are deeply human. They speak to the part of us that longs for meaning, for belonging, and for a story bigger than our own. To search the skies is to admit that we are not satisfied with the ground beneath our feet. We want to touch the impossible, to understand the unknown, and to find our place in the vast ocean of the cosmos. And so, generation after generation, we continue. With our eyes, with our machines, with our courage, we keep reaching upward. Because somewhere, in the silence of the stars, lies an answer worth everything. When humanity built the James Webb Space Telescope, it was not just the creation of a machine. It was the creation of a dream. For decades, scientists, engineers, and visionaries carried the idea of a telescope that could see further than anything ever built. It was not easy. The project faced delays, failures, and moments when many thought it would never be completed. But in the end, human determination and belief in discovery triumphed. And when James Webb finally unfolded its golden mirrors in space, humanity stepped into a new era of exploration. The telescope is more than an instrument. It is like a time machine, reaching back billions of years to witness the birth of the first stars and galaxies. Its powerful eyes do not see the universe the way ours do. They see in infrared, in the hidden light that travels across unimaginable distances. Through this invisible light, James Webb shows us things we could never have imagined. It lets us watch stars being born in clouds of gas, galaxies colliding like slow-motion waves, and perhaps planets that may carry life. Every image released from this telescope feels like a message from the past. It shows us light that began its journey long before Earth was even formed. When we look at those pictures, we are not just looking at stars. We are looking at history written across the sky. We are seeing what the universe looked like when it was young, fragile, and full of creation. And in those silent images, we can feel something almost spiritual, like touching the beginning of time itself. The James Webb Space Telescope does more than satisfy our curiosity. It reshapes the very way we see ourselves. For so long, humanity has felt small, fragile, and alone. But Webb reminds us that we are part of a story much bigger than our own. Each galaxy it captures is like a book in an endless library. Each star it reveals is like a page filled with secrets waiting to be read. The telescope is not only about science, it is about identity. It is about reminding us that we belong to the universe, and the universe belongs to us. But perhaps the greatest gift of James Webb is not what it has already shown us, but what it still might reveal. Hidden in its data could be the signs of life on distant worlds. In its vision may lie the answers to questions that humans have asked since the beginning of time. Where did we come from? Are we alone? What is waiting for us in the darkness beyond the stars? Webb cannot speak, but its silence is filled with answers. It is the object that may change space forever, not only by showing us the universe, but by changing the way we see ourselves within it. In the endless silence of space, sound cannot travel. There is no air, no wind, no medium to carry a voice. Yet, across the black ocean of the cosmos, Earth has been receiving whispers, tiny signals, carried not by sound, but by invisible waves of energy. These signals arrive as radio bursts, flashes of power that last only for moments, yet shake the imagination of scientists and dreamers alike. To the ordinary ear, they are just noise. But to those who listen carefully, they could be something much more, a message, a clue, a sign that we are not as alone as we once believed. For decades, astronomers have been pointing massive radio dishes toward the stars, waiting for the universe to speak. And sometimes it does. In 1977, a strange signal was captured by a telescope in Ohio. It was so unusual, so strong, and so precise that the scientist who saw it simply wrote one word on the datasheet. Wow! The wow signal has never been explained, and to this day, it remains one of the most mysterious transmissions ever received. Was it a natural event? Or did it come from a distant intelligence, reaching out across the void? No one knows. And that uncertainty fuels our deepest curiosity. In more recent years, scientists have discovered what they call fast radio bursts, blazing signals that last less than a second, yet release more energy than the sun produces in days. These bursts appear randomly from across the universe, with no clear source, no pattern, and no explanation. Some come from galaxies billions of light years away, their journey to us beginning long before life appeared on Earth. Each burst is like a knock on the cosmic door, a reminder that something out there is powerful enough to reach us. Whether these are natural cosmic events or signs of advanced civilizations remains a mystery that haunts science. Every signal we capture from the skies feels like a whisper from the unknown. They remind us that the universe is not empty. It is alive with movement, energy, and possibility. Sometimes the signals are nothing more than the heartbeat of stars, the rotation of pulsars, or the cry of black holes devouring matter. But sometimes they feel different, too precise, too unusual, too meaningful to ignore. It is in those moments that imagination takes flight, and we begin to wonder if someone, somewhere, is trying to speak to us. These cosmic whispers stir emotions we cannot easily name. They bring both excitement and fear. If another civilization is reaching out, what do they want? Are they like us, searching for connection, or are they so advanced that we could not begin to understand their motives? And if the signals are simply natural, then what forces of the universe are strong enough to create such immense power, traveling across unimaginable distances? Either way, the message is clear. The universe is far from silent, and in its whispers, there may lie the truth of our place within it. When we tune our ears to the sky, we are not just listening for data. We are listening for meaning. We are listening for proof that the questions of our ancestors, the ones who first looked up in wonder, are finally being answered. And though the signals remain mysterious, their presence alone tells us something extraordinary. The universe is speaking. The question is, are we ready to understand what it is saying? In the darkness between planets, countless objects drift silently. They are not stars, not living worlds, but ancient travelers made of rock, ice, and metal. To most people, they may seem like nothing more than lifeless debris floating through space. Yet to scientists, these objects are time capsules, carrying secrets from the birth of the universe itself. Every asteroid, every frozen comet, and every interstellar visitor may hold the answers to questions about how life began, how planets formed, and what hidden mysteries still wait beyond our reach. Some of these objects have been with us since the very beginning. Asteroids orbit quietly around the sun, leftovers from the dawn of our solar system. Inside them are minerals and elements that shaped Earth and perhaps even seeded it with the building blocks of life. Imagine holding a piece of rock in your hand that has not changed for billions of years, a rock older than any mountain, older than the Earth itself. That is what these objects are. Fragments of time, untouched and eternal, carrying within them the first whispers of creation. But not all visitors are familiar. In 2017, something unusual entered our solar system. It was given the name Aumua, a Hawaiian word meaning a messenger from afar arriving first. Unlike any asteroid or comet we had ever seen, Aumuamua moved strangely, tumbling through space, accelerating in ways scientists could not fully explain. Its shape was elongated, almost like a ship. Some believed it was simply a new kind of natural object, something science had not encountered before. Others wondered, could it be artificial? Could it be the fragment of alien technology, passing silent through our solar system? The debate continues, but one truth remains. The universe still holds surprises that we cannot easily explain. Comets, too, tell stories older than Earth. Made of frozen gas, dust, and ice, they travel on long, lonely paths around the sun. When they pass close, their tails stretch across the sky, glowing like messages written in fire. Many scientists believe comets may have carried water to Earth in its earliest days, filling our oceans and perhaps even sparking the first forms of life. If true, then every drop of water we drink, every ocean wave we see, may be the gift of an ancient traveler from deep space. These icy and rocky visitors remind us that the universe is never still. They come and go, silent and unstoppable, carrying with them knowledge of the past and hints of the future. Some are harmless, beautiful in their mystery. Others are dangerous, capable of colliding with Earth and reshaping life forever. The asteroid that ended the age of dinosaurs is proof of the power these objects hold. They are not just relics. They are reminders of both creation and destruction, of fragility and survival. When we study these objects, we are not just learning about rocks and ice. We are touching the origins of everything we know. Each one is a messenger, carrying a story billions of years old, waiting to be read. And perhaps among them lies an object that will change space forever, an object that proves we are not only part of the universe, but also shaped by the endless travelers that move through it. For as long as humans have gazed into the stars, one question has haunted us. What if we are not alone? Every strange signal, every mysterious object, and every unexplained discovery brings this question back to life. And sometimes the thought arises, what if the object we find out there is not natural at all? What if it was built, designed, and left behind by an intelligence greater than our own? Science is cautious, and for good reason. Most unusual discoveries in space turn out to have natural explanations: rocks, ice, magnetic storms, or cosmic radiation. But every now and then, something appears that defies easy answers. Oumuamua, the interstellar object that passed through our solar system in 2017, is one such example. Its strange shape, its speed, and the way it accelerated without a visible tail of gas left many scientists puzzled. Some suggested it could be a piece of alien technology, perhaps a fragment of a probe, or even a solar sail drifting silently through the galaxy. While no proof has confirmed this theory, the possibility itself sparks the imagination. The idea of alien technology is not new. For decades, astronomers have searched for signs of what they call technosignatures, clues that point to advanced civilizations. These could be strange patterns of light from distant stars, massive structures built to capture energy, or signals too precise to be natural. One famous theory is the concept of a Dyson sphere, a vast structure surrounding a star, built to collect its energy. If such a megastructure exists, it would appear to us as a star mysteriously dimming, its light partially blocked by something enormous. A few stars have shown unusual dimming, enough to raise questions, though no evidence has yet proven the presence of such structures. The thought that we might one day find an alien object is both thrilling and terrifying. What would it mean for us to realize we are not the first or the most advanced beings in the universe? Would such a discovery bring us together, uniting humanity under the truth that we are part of a greater cosmic family? Or would it fill us with fear, knowing that another intelligence may be watching, waiting, or long gone, leaving only its relics behind? To imagine holding in our hands a piece of technology not made on Earth is to imagine touching something almost divine. It would prove that the universe has given birth to other minds, other dreams, and other stories beyond our own. Such an object would not just change space, it would change us. It would reshape science, religion, philosophy, and even the way we see ourselves. Suddenly, humanity would no longer be the lonely child of the cosmos. We would be one voice among many. Whether alien technology exists or not, the possibility is enough to keep our eyes searching, our telescopes listening, and our hearts wondering. Because the truth is simple, the universe is too vast, too ancient, and too full of mystery for us to believe that we are its only story. And maybe, just maybe, the object that will change space forever is not a rock, not a star, not even a signal, but a creation, left by another hand, waiting for us to find it. If humanity were to finally discover the object that changes space forever, it would not just be a scientific breakthrough. It would be a turning point in the story of our species. From the moment of discovery, our place in the universe would no longer feel the same. Every book, every classroom, every belief system, and every dream would be touched by the knowledge that we had found something greater than ourselves. The stars would no longer be just distant lights in the night sky. They would become destinations, challenges, and promises of a future we could finally reach. The discovery of such an object would change how we see life itself. If it were proof of alien technology, humanity would know for the first time that we are not alone. We would understand that intelligence has risen elsewhere, that other civilizations have walked their own paths, and that we are part of a cosmic community far larger than we ever imagined. Even if that technology were ancient, broken, or abandoned, it would still carry a message. Survival beyond the boundaries of one world is possible. Humanity could look at that object and see its own potential future. If the object were natural an asteroid carrying building blocks of life, or a signal written in the language of physics, it would still shift our future in unimaginable ways. Imagine unlocking secrets of energy that could power civilizations, discovering materials that could change technology forever, or finding clues to create medicines that save lives. One discovery could rewrite entire industries, transforming the way we live, the way we travel, and the way we connect. Humanity's survival might one day depend on it. But beyond science and technology, the deeper change would be within us. For centuries, we have fought each other over borders, beliefs, and power. Yet, when faced with the vastness of the universe, those divisions seemed so small, so fragile. To realize that we are just one species on one small planet could unite us in ways we have never seen before. We would understand that our greatest strength lies not in what separates us, but in what binds us, the shared fate of being human in a universe of endless possibilities. Of course, such a discovery could also bring fear. Change always does. Some would wonder if the object is a warning, a reminder of dangers waiting in the cosmos. Others would worry that we are not ready for such knowledge, that our world is too divided, too fragile to carry the weight of cosmic truth. Yet, history shows us that fear often walks beside hope, and it is hope that carries us forward. In the end, what this object means for humanity is simple yet profound. It would give us perspective. It would remind us that our lives are not just about the struggles of today, but about the legacy we leave for tomorrow. It would tell us that Earth is not the end of our story, but the beginning. And it would show us that the future is not fixed. It is waiting, written in the stars, ready for us to claim. When humanity finally discovers the object that changes space forever, the first feeling we will experience will be awe. It will be the kind of awe that takes our breath away, the kind that makes us feel both powerful and small at the same time. To look at something that has traveled across time and space, or to see proof of intelligence beyond Earth, would touch the deepest parts of our hearts. It would be a moment when silence falls across the world, when people stop arguing, stop rushing, and simply look up in wonder. It would remind us that the universe is not just out there, it is part of us, and we are part of it. But alongside awe, there will also be fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what this discovery could mean for our survival, and fear of how it might change everything we thought we understood. If the object revealed that another civilization once existed, or still exists, how would we react? Would we welcome it as a sign of connection, or would we tremble at the thought of something far more advanced than us watching from the dark? Fear is natural, because discovery always means stepping into uncertainty. And uncertainty can be terrifying. Yet even in fear, there will be hope. Hope that we are not alone. Hope that we can learn from whatever we discover. And hope that the universe holds possibilities greater than the struggles we face on Earth. Hope is what carried humanity across oceans, through deserts, and now into space. And hope is what will carry us through the shock of discovery into the beauty of understanding. The object, whatever it may be, would not just change our view of space. It would give us a reason to dream bigger than ever before. The emotional weight of such a discovery would stay with us for generations. Children would grow up knowing that their world is part of something much greater. Adults would find comfort in the idea that humanity has a future written among the stars. And elders would see, perhaps for the first time, that the questions they carried all their lives about life, death, and meaning are shared by the universe itself. Awe, fear, and hope would not tear us apart. Together, they would remind us of what it means to be human, fragile, curious, and forever reaching into the unknown. In the end, the search for the object that will change space forever is really the search for ourselves. Every signal we hear, every comet we track, every telescope image we study brings us closer to understanding not just the universe, but our own place within it. The cosmos is not cold or empty. It is alive with stories, and one of those stories is ours. We are not separate from the stars. We are made of the same elements, born from the same explosions of light that shaped galaxies long before Earth was formed. To look outward is to look inward. To study the universe is to discover who we truly are. Our journey is far from over. Perhaps the object we seek has already been found, waiting in the data of telescopes. Perhaps it is still out there, hidden in the silence of space, waiting for us to notice it. But whether it is a machine, a signal, a rock, or a message, one truth is certain: it will change us. It will remind us that humanity is still young, still learning, still reaching toward a destiny we can barely imagine. And so, as we stand on the edge of discovery, we must ask ourselves, what kind of story will we write in the cosmos? Will we let fear hold us back, or will we let hope guide us forward? Will we treat Earth as our only home, or will we finally embrace the universe as the place we were always meant to explore? The answers lie not only in the stars, but in the choices we make here, today, together. This is our moment to be more than what we are. Our moment to dream, to search, and to believe. Somewhere out there, the object that will change space forever is waiting. And when we find it, nothing neither our world, nor our understanding, nor our future will ever be the same again. So if you believe in this journey, if you feel the pull of the stars the way generations before us did, then join us. Subscribe to our channel and become part of this exploration. Because the story of the cosmos is not finished. It is still being written. And together, we will turn the page to a future filled with wonder.